Hey, I was just about to do some wiring on one of my guitars, and it gave me an idea to make a quick video about the 5 mods I like to do to my guitars to make them sound cool. All you need is a soldering iron and some components that will cost you pennies. So yeah, let's have a look at them and let me know what you think. So, if I've got a humbucker equipped guitar, one of the things I like to install is a coil split mod. Basically it allows you to split the coils of the humbucker, so you just use one of them, and that way it can make the humbucker sound like a single coil. It's a really easy mod to do. All you need is a push-pull pot or like a mini toggle switch, and you just have to put a couple of the wires from the humbucker onto that switch or onto that pot, and that's it really. It's a really simple mod. It's a great way of expanding your guitar's tonal capabilities, and it's really easy to do, so give this one a try. So the second mod I like installing in my guitars is a Treble Bleed mod. Really simple mod, it just allows you to retain the treble when turning down the volume on your guitar. So if you find you use your volume control to clean up your guitar tone a lot, you may find sometimes the guitar gets a little bit bassy or a little bit too muddy when you roll down the volume. So by doing this you can retain the high end, retain the sparkle of your pickups, and it's really good to do. So if you find you're using the volume control, definitely install this. All you need is a capacitor and a 1/4 watt resistor. The values of them are up to you. Different values do have different effects on the tone, so try a few out, see what you think. There's a few different ways of kind of wiring. So the 3 standard ones people use are the Duncan style, which is where the capacitor and the resistor are wired in parallel. There's the Kinman style, where the capacitor and the resistor are wired in series. Or there's the simple style, where you just use a capacitor. Nice and easy to do. Give it a go. Try the different sort of ways of wiring it. See what you think works best. So everyone's different. Everyone has a different take on it. So try them out and see what you think. So here's a really cool mod to do if you have a Stratocaster type of guitar and you don't really care about having 2 separate tone knobs. You can just install a master tone. It allows you to govern the tone of all of the pickups just with one knob. Obviously it's not for everyone, but it's handy to have if you want to simplify your Strat, and if you want to use the third control pot for you know, a different mod, or if you want to put a mini toggle switch in there, or whatever you want to do. Really simple. You remove one of the pots and you just add a jumper wire on the switch. Nice and easy to do, easy to reverse, worth giving a go. So the 4th mod I like to do is something called a spinner split. Basically it allows you to dial in or out one of the coils from a humbucking pickup. Think of it like a volume control, but just for one of the coils. It's pretty good. It gives you greater control than the coil split. It's great for cleaning up a muddy neck pickup, and it's really cool to do. On a lot of my Strats I like to have my regular volume control, then in the middle I like to have a master tone, and then at the end I have a spinner split for the neck pickup or the bridge pickup or whatever one I want to do. Yeah, really handy to have. Really cool little thing if you don't necessarily just want to have a coil split. Give it a go. Really decent one. Good for Les Pauls, good for cleaning up a muddy neck pickup when you want to use it for clean settings and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely try this one. It's very cool. Right, so the 5th mod I like to do is a really easy one. Not using a soldering iron. All you need is some springs or a block of wood. I find if I'm using a Strat type guitar, I never actually use the trem on it, and you don't really come across hardtail Strats that often, or when I do I don't really like the design of them, so I just end up going for a trem based, you know, one with a trem on. So when I've got a trem Strat with a trem on it, I just stick 5 springs in the back. It pulls the trem flat to the body, that way it doesn't really move when I'm doing bending or double stops, so it doesn't go out of tune, and it kind of gives me a little bit more sustain. Try it, see what you think. There's so many different things to this. Some people say it sounds worse with 5 springs, it's better to do this, it's better to do that. If you use your trem a lot, I wouldn't necessarily put 5 springs in unless you really like that stiffer feel that you get from it. But give it a go and see what you think. And as for the wooden block, I don't bother blocking off my Strats because the strings suffice and do what I need them to do. But I don't like Floyd Roses, so if I happen to have a guitar with a Floyd Rose on it, to be fair I only own one guitar with a Floyd Rose on it, but I don't like it, so that was the only time I used a bit of wood and I blocked the back of it to stop it moving. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not a massive mod, but if you do have a guitar with a Floyd Rose and you find you like the guitar but you don't like the Floyd Rose, bang a bit of wood in the back of it, you know, stop that sucker from moving. It's really good to do. So that concludes the list. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've never done any of these mods before, give them a go. They're really easy and they're all reversible, which is really cool. Yeah, so let me know what you think, and until next time. See ya.